Guys, welcome to another video. No boats away, getting a bit of long, much needed maintenance. So basically the boat's away getting all new carpets put in. So super excited to see that when I get it back. So hopefully by next weekend, back out in the boat again. So taking the opportunity then to go and do something that I haven't done in a while, a little different. We're going to go and test that bad boy out today. So certainly not a new concept. The Savage Gear Rat has been on the market for quite a while now. Quite a few videos on YouTube. And it seems to be a reasonably good bait. So I took the plunge, got my cell phone ordered, and we're going to give it a go. Now it's midday, sun's out. Top water bait is probably not the most ideal thing. So we do have a few backup lures as well, different things just to try, just in case. But yeah, hopefully we can get you a few fish. Okay, so we're going to give you a bit of a look at the bait just before we start using it. As you can see, in typical Savage Gear style, they've spared no expense in terms of the realism of the bait. It's phenomenal actually, and it's very, very realistic. You may have seen on my Facebook, if anybody is on my Facebook, that I used it to trick the kids, where I tied a bit of fishing line to it and pulled it out from underneath the TV and scared the life out of them. But yeah, super realistic. You may notice that I've actually added a bit of length to the hook. So I felt the treble hook was too close to the hard body, and I thought the hookup rate would maybe be affected. So I've added a clip on just to give it an extra inch. My idea was that there was not going to be very many lilies and things like that where I was fishing, so I shouldn't have been getting caught. However, as I came down to the lake there, I can see there is a few still about, so I might have to change that again. But that's just my design to try and increase the hookup rate. But we'll give it a go. I've never used one of these before, so I don't actually know if that's going to be the right or wrong thing, but trial and error. Really, really nice down here. There's hardly any wind at all in the bay where I'm looking to fish, so hopefully we can lift a fish here for you. There's quite a few fish moving there. Just how realistic is that? Unbelievable. So as I was saying, yeah, there is a bit of weed just under the surface and quite a few lilies. So it'll be interesting to see if it works. I certainly didn't expect it to be as grown over as this. I was here a few months ago and basically there was no weed at all, hardly. Oh, I just missed a fish. I don't know if you've seen that from the distance. Just a big bump and then the fish shot out of the water. It'd be very difficult to land one here, but as I said, I've got the extendable net. I'll be able to get out a fair distance. Don't think it was a big fish, a few pound, but really nice seeing it. First contact on the rat. Nice. Oh, and again, yeah, fish on. Yes. The rat works. The rat works. It's only a wee one, but that's okay. It means it's going to be easier to manage through this weed, in theory. That's it, come on. There's only a wee one, I'm not needing that for it. I've actually, another fish just shot out there as I was bringing this one in. There we go, on the rat. Alright guys, what you just didn't see was the pike coming off literally just there. It shook the hooks just before I netted it, which is fine. It was only about £2 weight, but it would have just been nice to show you the result. Just as I'm talking, there's pike chasing fish out of the surface way over there. But yeah, result, rookie mistake, I didn't have the net set up. Really should have had that done. But the rat works. Let's see if we can get a bigger one. Super take, it's actually really enjoyable hitting that fish. Pretty sure it was the same fish that hit me the first time as well, looked a similar size. It just scared a pike away. Reeled past one and it shot out. Full of pike. The only problem is getting them. It's a super flow tube water, this. This fishing is not for the faint-hearted. And it's different for guys that's fishing in canals and you know, you don't have far to cast. This is proper wild fishing. Oh, I hope that was caught on camera. He's still there. He's still there. He chased that in again. And that was took by reined it in because there was weed stuck in it, or real fast, and he just shot about 2 foot out of the air. Is he still there? Ah! Wow. Oh, I hope that's on camera. So that last one, as you've seen, jumped about 2 foot out of the water trying to hit that rat. So one thing I've sort of came across there, just off camera, was changing batteries. And obviously you'd have seen the fish, and it was by reeling it. There's a good fish. Oh, that was a big one. Whoa, that was a big hit. I know where you live. But basically, before I was interrupted there, I found that by starting off reasonably slow in my retrieve, and then all of a sudden just a real sharp burst of speed, it was almost making the pike attack it. You know, just the one steady slow retrieve past them, it was, you know, they weren't doing anything, and it was just invoking a take from them, and I think that's the key. But that one that just hit it was a pretty sizable fish. I'm sort of limited to where I can fish here. So usually in the winter time when I fish it, all these bulrushes are all sort of knee high. And as you can see, the whole way around the lake they're more or less over my head. And it's a bit of a swampy lake as well, so it's probably not the best place to fish on your own. You know, you could get caught out very handy thinking that you're on solid ground, walking through those bushes and end up to your neck. Pike chasing something in behind me. So we'll give it another go here for another. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh. Did you see that again? It's 4 hits now. I think that's that same pike that jumped out of the water earlier. But it's only reacting whenever I'm reeling it in fast. Obviously you have to get it in past the weed or to get weed off it. But then whenever I'm trying to do it normal, you're not showing any interest. Not good for the ticker, this sort of fishing. Oh, come on. Oh. Come on. Oh, I just scared another pike. And that's the one that's been hitting me. Get him in past the weeds, come on. And this time, the net is ready. And I just got wet. Just rest them on the mat. Yes. So there we go, folks. And tell you what, he certainly wasn't for giving that up in a hurry. Absolutely inhaled it. Right, where's my forceps? Yes, I don't think it really mattered where you had the treble hook with this guy. As easy as that. Awesome. I'll get him back. It's funny how things work out. You know, it was literally about the move, really. Fancy just trying somewhere where a bit more access. And had that last cast, and sure enough, then bang, in the same place where I had been casting. And in the mayhem, stud there, which looks okay. Oh, it's about 3 foot depth, so I'm soaked. And the funny thing is, I seen the waders in the car, and I was like, no, it's far too warm for waders, it'll be alright. Yeah, stupid Simon. But the rod, what about the rod? 5, 6 hits now, can't really remember. 2 fish, or 2.5, or 1.5 fish should I say landed. Again, that's not the lure's fault, that's me being stupid, not having the net. But I would like to make contact with that big one I missed earlier. What a bait. So we made it. Whew, I'm not fit. Oh, barbed wire fences and trees and 3-day camel rides, it's just not for me anymore. Let's hope it was worth it. There's a big fish in this corner. There's a lot less weed here. A lot more to cast at. This used to be one of my favourite swims. A lot of big fish before here in the past. And at least I'm able to bring the rod right back into my feet. I missed quite a few bites in that last spot where, because I had to reel fast and pull it up over the weeds, they were going for it just before that, and you know, if I had better access I maybe would have caught a couple more of those. Oh, right at my feet. Is he still there? Okay, so very last spot of the day. Doesn't really get much more overgrown than this. Certainly getting to it was an experience I don't particularly want to repeat for a while. Other than what I have to do to get home again. Apologies about the noise in the background. Farmer is cutting the grass, I think. Not that I know. No, he's doing something in the tractor. Don't know anything about farmers, farming, or any of the sort, so I haven't a clue what he's doing, but apologies about the noise. Let's see if we can drown the noise out with a scream and drag. Let's see if we can drown the noise out with a scream and drag. Oh, there we go, there we go. Second cast. Yes. The rat strikes again. Oh, he's gonna jump. Oh, he's gonna jump. Oh. Get in. As you can see, completely engulfs that rat again. He's not badly hurt. There you have it. A lovely rat muncher, lovely fat belly on it. Let me get it back. Oh, 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 fish on. Yes. Smallest one of the day. Don't even need the net for this one. Oh dear, and I think that'll do us, folks. So yeah, the rat has been battered, covered in teeth marks. The tail's still intact, which is good. Lost count of the fish, to be honest. I think it was maybe 4 fish, 9 contacts. So yeah, I'm gonna look at it to see if there's something I can do with the hookup ratio. Change the hook setup on it. As I said earlier, I made this longer to try and make the hookup a bit better. I don't know if it worked or not. But yeah, super lure, guys. If you haven't got one, get one. Come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and colours, but I wanted to go for the natural one. Excellent.